So I am preparing for this reading, and the bottom of the deck energy is success, abundance, stability. One of the cards that came out is abundance, financial stability, and blessings. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Temperance, High Priestess, the Sun. So we're going to get into this message. It's starting off pretty good. It's starting off pretty good. All right, let's ask the angels, saints, ancestors into our space to provide us divine guidance and messages for our highest and greatest good. And so it is, and so it will be. Wheel of Fortune, middle of the deck here. King of Wands. I feel like what you experienced in the past was a catalyst for you to be into your purpose. So, and you know, being a leader and not a follower, and you taking control of your own life in the direction it takes. Okay. I feel like you, oh, I just saw the Three of Cups here. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you closing out this cycle is major, and I feel like you're being celebrated in the ethers. Okay. So your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team are very proud of you. The first card out was the Two of Pentacles. So this is like moving from South Node to North Node, and, you know, understanding how things play out based on what you create, and understanding like there are some things that needed to kind of resolve. What I'm getting is that they have been resolved, that that cycle's been closed. As a result of your experiences, you've gained a new perspective, frankly, a new outlook on life, and your outlook is very bright. In fact, you're manifesting and calling into your energy abundance in whatever format that is for you. I feel like the angels are with you and they protect you. You talk to your spirit guides, ancestors, and saints. And that King of Wands that's coming in, this is a divine masculine, okay? They may have strong fire energy, or they're very empowered, they're very motivated, they go after what they want. And again, they very much could, the two of you might have something to do with like the angelic realm, okay? But I feel like peace and harmony is being restored, okay? So we're gonna get more information about this. Okay, let's see. I have another deck too that I'm gonna be using. This says, I feel like this is what you've closed out, is being with someone that might have, or this could have been like an archetype that you're with. And it was so that you could identify patterns and move past these. And it really is about the energy of like someone didn't feel like they deserved your love, and someone is worried that you'll leave them, or that, yeah, it's almost like, I'm worried you'll leave me when you see who I really am. So this person couldn't be their authentic selves. And as a result, they may have, you know, juggled themselves right on out of your life. I feel like this is a blessing. I feel like you're walking in light here. So that might have been the pattern that you closed out with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, someone doesn't feel like they're deserving, and it's affecting their levels of abundance and openness. Okay, so I feel like, you know, not creating from a place of lack, all right? Understanding that, like, your mindset has a big effect on your experience here. Okay, so let's get some more info. We have walking away from things that no longer serve you. Understanding that there's balance needed here. I feel like things might have been illuminated to you that you weren't maybe aware of. Maybe this is speaking to the patterns and relationships that are coming to your awareness for you to handle things differently going forward. I feel like you've overcome whatever those were. You've persevered. You're being recognized for leaving the right things behind and holding on to the right things to keep. It's kind of like your future is bright, and you're being celebrated for what you've accomplished. And this is like abundance, financial stability, and blessings, okay? You settling, like you're no longer settling for less than. Okay, Knight of Cups. So there is something on its way to you. This also can be, yeah, here's the Temperance next. And then there's this King of Wands, Divine Masculine energy. Or you could be the Divine Masculine energy. I'm getting like there's like this energy of bringing things to harmony, bringing things to peace, like having something, an investment being made with intentions to be one with. It's like a unity. I'm getting like unity consciousness with the Temperance. Okay, so maybe this is something, this is awareness that you both hold high level consciousness. And therefore, like the Wands is really about the spirit, the purpose. Yeah, I feel like there's this like compelling energy to come towards you. Or this is you going after what you want. Or this is saying this King of Wands is coming after what they want. Something like that. I just heard, you know, that Mrs. Doubtfire, help is on the way. King of Cups. Yeah, someone's bringing in an emotional offer. I feel like they see you as a worthy investment. This is a passionate new beginning. One that is going to have you go into a different direction than maybe where you've been in the past. I feel like this is a brand new experience. You're not revisiting what's already happened. This is closed out with the Wheel of Fortune, and this is new, okay? You're embarking on something new, all right? So if you wanted any kind of clarity there, that's what that is. You're leaving the past behind, and you're moving forward. Okay, straight into your destined life. And you worked hard to get here. And you have the support that you need. Okay, you have the support that you need. The Emperor. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. This is some major energy here. Okay, so I feel like this is, you know, so that there's this counterpart or partner, soulmate energy that is coming in to help you. They're meant to create with you and establish a legacy of some kind. I feel like there is this position of authority, power, leadership. They could have a lot of influence. And I'm getting like maybe you're needing a bit of support at this time. So I feel like this energy is coming in to also help provide support. It's like taking care of one of their own. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's what I was getting when I saw the angels. Angels are with you and protect you. I feel like the angels are coming to protect and support one of their own. That's what I'm getting here with this energy. So that very much could be, you know, what's on its way. Okay, is the Knight of Cups and Temperance. Okay. Yep. Okay. And then I have the Chariot. Yeah. You have a mission together. Okay. So it's like the yin and yang. It's the feminine and masculine. It's the principle of gender. This is playing out regarding a universal mission here, supported by the universe. Archangel Metatron. Okay. Awesome. I feel like this is something that, this is somebody that you have this like fondness, or someone has fondness for you. I feel like maybe there's some sort of beautiful gesture coming your way. Like adoring something from afar or something like that. Something. I feel like you very much could be leaving the past behind. Okay. I feel like there's there's a lot of darkness there. I feel like you left this behind. Okay, because it wasn't yours. I feel like this belongs to somebody else, right? I feel like there's a bit of that. but maybe you didn't see how you might have been taking on someone else's burdens as if they were your own, or wanting to heal somebody who didn't want to do healing. There's a bit of that kind of message. And so sometimes we have to learn like who's for us, who's not for us, and you know, where's my energy going and how to protect your energy. And I feel like there was an attempt to kind of, someone was cloaked. Someone was doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, and it came to your awareness and you had to take action and you had to leave something behind. It's almost like you had to leave a whole life behind. And so you did that. I feel like you embarked on that journey, and whatever obstacles there were, you overcame them. I have a King of Swords here. So you are divinely protected. You're like guarded, you're guided. All right. So this also can be, is this an upright, the King of Swords? Yeah. All right. And then I have a Page of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, you are free and clear to move forward on your new path. The past can't get involved. Like there's some sort of guarding, like you're being guarded. You're being escorted and guarded. All right. Again, the angels protect you. Where's that card? There you are. Angels are with you. Protection. Okay, so you're protected so that you are able to move forward. There is this opportunity for you to spread some sort of wisdom, some sort of knowledge, guidance even. Okay, I feel like someone's being guided directly to you, or you to them. I feel like there is something new here with the Page of Pentacles. Three of Cups. So this could represent soul family is what I'm getting, like soul tribe. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be connecting with your soul tribe. Okay, and I feel like, you know, this is again like the Lovers. So this very much could be the other part of you, right? In the sense of sometimes like when we're talking about the principal agenda, which is the Lovers, is, you know, there's the masculine and feminine and the yin and the yang and the twin dynamic and just creation and the divine guidance. And I feel like there's some real cool partnership coming in, which is beautiful. So it's like some sort of union coming together, providing and receiving divine guidance and making decisions that are for the greater good or the collective. So yeah, I feel like you're meant to work with this energy. I just saw the High Priestess. Yep, moving on and onward and upward over there. I feel like making plans for the future. I feel like there's a bit of a waiting period, but things are on their way to you. Okay, I have a Queen of Wands here. I feel like you're meant to create a legacy. This energy is coming to support you in doing so and co-create with you. So we have a King and Queen of Wands. So that's the divine pair here. Heavy in their purpose energy. Yeah, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Yep, it's like your life lessons, right? Have been, like, you've experienced it. You've overcome it. I feel like, you know, you're meant to enjoy, like, a soft, I heard soft life, or, like, take it easy. It's time to take it easy. It's time to enjoy life. You've accomplished what you came here to accomplish, or there's some sort of, like, starting over energy and being happy, emotional fulfillment. Yeah, I feel like you've defeated the shadow, whatever that is. Whoever was up against you, I feel like you have victory and success over this situation, over the many that came against you. Like you're the victor. Okay. Yeah, Judgment. They you know, are a bit concerned about being accountable for, you know, irrational decisions made. Okay, someone was very immature. Okay, got into something maybe they shouldn't have gotten into for the sake of lust. It led them to a dead end, and now they've been under an illusion this whole time. I feel like things are starting to come to light, and this is like karmic justice playing out for them being a player and going after greed, okay, and trying to devalue somebody because they lack their own value in oneself. I feel like, you know, this is the cycle that you've left behind you, okay? So let's get some more cards from another deck. Let's see. All right, thank you. Yeah, again, like, you learn just how valuable you truly are. I am worthy, okay? Someone now may be understanding your worthiness, maybe before they didn't. Maybe that you were hidden in plain sight for a reason. All right, they want you to spend more time in nature and meditate. Believe in miracles. A miracle soon going to happen in your life. Happiness, joy, and emotional fulfillment. Yeah, I feel like your future is protected and bright. Okay, so stay on the path of the light. Victory is yours. Okay, you are victorious over your life's challenges. Like, this is about you, okay? This is your story. This is your experience. This is your destiny. No one else has any influence on how that gets written except for you and what you allow. God's wrath and judgment is playing out in the collective. Okay, people are seeing this play out all around. Okay. What for a water sign? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, dark energy. Okay, we're talking wearing a fake mask in their ego and stuck in the 3D reality. Okay. This person, whoever they thought they could hide from, they can't hide. They're being seen for exactly who they are at this time. Yeah, someone may have lost a job. Someone may have been because they are sleeping with the enemy, or someone sleeping with somebody at work and may have lost their job, or the person who lost their job is sleeping with the enemy and they're a spiritual hater. So there's that. Okay. You are protected by Archangel Michael, and I have ego death on the table. So I'm getting like someone's going through their own process of purification, like reaching the downfall and having to go through the process of the ego death. Yeah, I feel like they're experiencing the slander, the spreading lies, and the hating energy, or this group, this community. I feel like they fear this from this group of individuals who cast spells, like words or spells. I'm getting like someone is afraid of this group and what they might say or do or release. And I feel like something's going to happen that's going to trigger an ego death. Yeah, I feel like whatever's been hidden is going to come to light about this person wearing a fake mask. Okay, water sign energy. I'm also getting God's wrath and judgment. Okay. So yeah, there's a catalyst for someone's growth and development right here. And it's that energy. I feel like you made a wish a long time ago, and I feel like it's coming true in the very near future. Okay, thank you, sir. I feel like your past loved ones visit you while you sleep to protect you, okay? Because you're out there, you know, fighting battles, spiritual battles, and I feel like, you know, you are very much protected by your ancestral line, which goes really far back, maybe even Egyptian, ancient wisdom and knowledge. So you might feel strongly connected to that. Interesting. I feel like, okay. Someone is sleeping with the enemy. It came out officially. Someone who feels like they might be an outcast, or they want you to feel like an outcast, or they don't want you to feel good enough to have a happy family, happy life. I feel like somebody was jealous and envious of your power, your spiritual authority, your ranking, what you're here to do. And so they thought they could steal it by sleeping with your partner and trying to take them from you, therefore causing you some sort of rejection or feeling like you're not enough, and losing your family, and, you know, being burdened and not being able to recuperate, and, you know, the lies and the slander and the defamation, right? I feel like they thought that that would keep you off course and off mission. Okay, so there was this like agenda playing out here. I feel like the legal issues are being experienced at this time, and that is their karma. Yeah, ancestors are helping you. And then we have karmic connection and lesson. So you learned what you came here to learn. And this energy is a karmic. And so they too will be learning their karmic lessons. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. All right. We have, yeah, toxic friends, as well as gold digger energy, and experiencing a tower, a downfall, an ending, sudden change and destruction. Legal issues still at the bottom of the deck. Who's this happening for? The narcissists, because there's two of them. There's a feminine and a masculine narcissist here. Okay. And they're toxic friends, experiencing legal issues at this time. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Yeah, I feel like a rude awakening is happening. All right, I would say that someone is maybe having to evaluate what they would actually do for money, right? I feel like there's this desperation, and there's this acknowledgement that regardless of what they put out, right, whatever they casted out, all the lies, the defamation, whatever narrative they're spinning, all it did was bless you. It didn't affect you. Air sign present here. It could be a contract coming in. Maybe somebody didn't read the fine print or understand the fine print. Okay, a dark night of the soul is playing out here for somebody in the near future. Yikes. Yeah, I feel like somebody slept with someone else because they thought that they could steal someone's abundance, or for the sake of success, or looking good, or having some sort of abilities or stability here. Someone waved the carrot. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay, is concerned that this person might want to return back to you and reconcile. I feel like your ancestors watch over you. You're protected by you're divinely protected by Saint Michael. Okay, there's nobody coming back. Okay, I just heard over our dead bodies. Okay, because they're already dead, your ancestors. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you know, continue to refocus your energy. You know, they're grasping at straws at this point. I mean, they'll throw anybody under the bus. So nobody's loyal. Okay? These hoes ain't loyal, I just heard. Take a spiritual bath and cleanse your energy. These hoes ain't loyal. Yeah, I hear ya. I feel like this experience helped you to release your karmic debt, which was part of your agreements here. All right? So that you can be free and clear. Free and clear. Yeah, I feel like you know who's watching you right now? The social media stalker and the troll. is the one that doesn't feel deserving or never felt deserving. And it affects their abundance and how they receive. Okay? As well as the person who felt like, I don't deserve your love. I'm worried you'll leave me when you see who I truly am. So they have to watch you in secret, wearing a mask, pretending that they are something that they're not. Okay? Someone's creeping, and it's a false masculine. Low vibrational, watching for red flags. Watch for red flags. Okay. Some of you could very much be moving in a different direction. There's a very toxic workspace. All right. We also have someone maybe experiencing some sort of spiritual disease and STDs because they're a player. Okay, so the player caught some sort of sickness. Okay. All right. What's this? Yeah, they're working with others to create some sort of chaos and conflict. These people are all fighting with one another. Here's the false feminine. All right, so it's like somebody this is who's creating and working with others to create conflict and chaos. They do like chaos magic. Manifest the life you desire. Okay. Yeah, black magic, spell work, sending negative energy. Confirmation of that. And divine so they don't believe in universal law is what I'm getting. So they continue. Okay, I feel like it's as a result of their unresolved childhood trauma. Yeah, karmic third party. This is who I'm talking about. Confirmation, it's a karmic third party, feminine energy, working with her toxic friends and sending dark magic your way because they're holding on to the past. I feel like, they thought that they could win in this situation. They've been in competition with you this whole time. I don't even think you know this person. If you know this person, they've been working behind the scenes to compete with you. I'm like copycat energy. There's nothing but deception, betrayal. They're a liar. And they're envious of your abilities and your gifts. They may try to spin the narrative that you don't have these things and that they're the true gifted one. I feel like they're envious of this. But I'm getting they're also manipulated by the shadow energy, which is a reflection of themselves. And so, no wonder why they're wearing a mask, because they're not willing to go and look in that mirror. I feel like maybe you trigger them in a way that makes them see themselves. I feel like you're talking to your spirit guides, ancestors, and saints. The angels are with you and they protect you, and you're attracting a divine masculine because you don't play games like this, and you're operating from a high vibration. You see this as training. This was training for you. There is some sort of communication through music. Okay, there is a spiritual awakening playing out, an ascension process. This energy is a spiritual hater, and someone has lost a job. Okay. Yeah, they've been doing death rituals. They've been praying for your death. I feel like you pray a lot more than they do, okay? I feel like there's something going on with mental and spiritual health. I feel like you're being guided towards your purpose and your path. That's why the spirit guides want to work with you and, make sure that we're being receptive to spiritual communication. Be careful. There's something coming that you need to read before signing. I feel like it's in alignment for you. There is something that you're going to experience, which is divine love and marriage. Okay, I feel like you're both going to be very gifted. All right, so this would be a new soul contract. And, you know, make sure that everything works for you is what I'm getting with this documents. Okay, so marriage and divine love. And then I also have exposure and truth coming to light. What's this? Childhood trauma. Alcohol addiction, sex and gambling. Drugs, money. Okay, someone is ill as a result of their addictions. Their overindulgence. It's making them sick. They have dark attachments from all the work that they've been doing. Okay, maybe while they're under the influence. Maybe when they're being spiritually manipulated and used for a ritual. Okay, yeah, look. Yeah, somebody was using their abilities to create some sort of like disharmony, ill will. I feel like they could be affected now as a result. It could be appearing as some sort of illness. I feel like, you know, there is some strong abilities here, spiritual gifts and abilities here. Yep, toxic workspace. Okay, so whoever this false feminine works with, very dark energy. She's being used as a pawn. Okay, they both are. False masculine energy, false feminine energy. They met at work. Okay, this has been going on for a very long time. Okay, I feel like they're both doing things at work that they shouldn't be doing. It doesn't matter where they're working now, but I feel like there's this pattern here. Okay. Karmic families are also involved. Okay. Goodness gracious. Someone's balls are on fire. Yeah, look at karma is a bitch. Yeah, karma is kicking some ass right now. Divine feminine, high vibrational empress, divine love. Oh boy, flip it and rip it. Signs, synchronicities, triple numbers, and the nature. Paying attention to the laws of nature. What goes up must come down. Everything's playing out as it's meant to play out. Everybody's learning. Karma is about lessons as a result of the causes that we take initiation on. I feel like when you do things immorally and with no integrity, then you will experience it yourself. These people do not care on like how they affect other people. I feel, yeah, they're experiencing karma as it relates to some sort of fraudulent, illegal activity. Okay, this could be what's playing out as legal issues. Yep, redirect your thoughts to something positive. Someone is being caught up as a liar, a fraud, a faker, copycatter, wannabeer, new opportunities to take the risk. Yeah, I feel like someone's getting like freedom. Freedom is important. Okay, so someone wants you to take the risk. Okay, take the opportunity. There's a new job or career. Beautiful. I love this. Moving on from this energy. Yeah, because you're a light worker, empath, or a healer. Yeah, so you could be embarking on like a whole new life for yourself. And you're stepping into your purpose, right? I feel like this is beautiful. Wow, anything else with this deck? No. Okay. Let me see, I'm going to get a couple more of these. Okay, let's see if we can get some clarity here that would add to what we don't have. If that's possible. They hurt my ears. My little ears. All right, let's see. Don't listen to other people. Trust yourself to know the truth. Okay. Surrender brings us together faster than resistance. Mirrors. I can't validate our love in 3D until I understand our spiritual love in the 5D. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a stronger spiritual partner for you. Separated or together, we are working in tandem with each other. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. Telepathy. Someone has strong telepathic abilities. I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. I care about you even when I don't act like it. I'm hiding my true feelings because I feel vulnerable. Someone has some sort of like avoidant attachment style. I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge this situation instead of surrendering to it. Okay. Some more advice for the collective. Yeah, I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too complicated to bring you into it, but know that I do want to talk to you. Okay. Telepathic messages. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match in frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this if possible and try to help elevate your frequency, knowing that it affects the other person. Okay, 10 talks about growth. I'm going through physical, emotional ascension symptoms. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing the old energy. Okay. We also have, I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. We also have communication. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. Okay. I got that in the beginning. Then we also have, just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission. My energy and wisdom supports those around me. So someone is currently in their purpose, and they may observe you in your purpose somehow. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. You know, left an imprint on somebody, which is good. It's like a little, it's like when you're on the beach and you're walking barefoot and you're leaving like these footsteps. That's good. So sometimes that rounds out to you teaching somebody a lesson that you were meant to teach them from having an experience with you. Sometimes it unfolds over time. They don't always understand it right away. Let me take all these. No, that's a lot. That's too many. Too many. Okay. Let's do like 2 more and then we'll close this out. All right, so we have mirrors. Our inner children are crying out right now. We both need to comfort them and become the parents. Okay, so there's some inner childhood wounds there surfacing up through triggers and through overcoming our challenges. And are we going to operate from a place of pain, or is this illuminating something for us to heal? I've watched you change and grow so much. I'm trying to release my attachment to identity so I can change too. And then love like ours can change the world. So this is like 1111 energy. So I feel like there's going to be some amazing things happening on this new chapter, okay? Because the old cycle is closing out. People are starting to understand what they experience a little deeper. So it's like, you know, there's this awareness playing out. And people are stepping into their purpose too. So it's fascinating. We have new jobs, we have new careers, we have people, you know, experiencing karma and learning difficult things. And, you know, it's like as the world turns, as the world turns, you know, as the world turns. All right, I'm just going to put all the cards together and then sort them. Wow, how interesting. It's so fascinating because, like, no matter what deck I pick, it's just always an amazing story with lots of divine guidance in there, you know. And sometimes, like, I have to watch it after I record it because it's just straight coming through. And so I don't remember everything I said. And, you know, sometimes I swear and I'm like, oh no. Then sometimes I'm like, well, that actually. So, you know, I tend to watch my stuff back after it's already posted sometimes, you know. But, you know, some of the messaging we get is so powerful, and there's just, Spirit's so great. We're so blessed to be able to have this earthly experience and to learn what we're here to learn, and, you know, to help evolution of humanity. It's such a huge responsibility and blessing all at once. So it's like, take time to just like stop and smell the roses, you know, like it truly is a powerful time to be here. So I hope you guys are safe and sound. Sending out lots of love, and see you on the next one.